Okay. I don't know if you know, but I think in songs like all the time. So I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna try to add to this video the song that I think about when, you know, when these kind of problems happen. Okay, so this is complex numbers. Oh, my writing is getting so what you need to know is I is the square root of -1. Huh? Doesn't exist. It's complex. Here it comes, there's the chorus. 2 plus 5i plus 3 plus 4i. And you treat it like a variable until you get down to where you can do something with it. And 2 plus 5i plus 3 plus okay. See, easy peasy. Minus 5. Okay. Usually math people want to see the I in the beginning. Kind of picky like that. Hmm. Okay, so if we have -4 plus 7i times 3 minus 4i, the little cross-eyed chubby kid still works here. -4 times 3 minus 12. 7i times -4i minus 28i squared. 7i times 3, 21i. 4, now minus 4 times minus 4i plus 16i. So we have, okay, 21i plus 16i is 20, nope, 37, right? 37i, where is my thing? 37i minus 28i squared, and then minus 12. Okay, I squared, as we recently learned, equals -1. So I have 37i minus 28 times -1 minus 12 plus 28 minus 12. So 28 minus 12 is 16. And then I have to write it the way that the math people like me to write it, with the I business last. Okay. No, no, I don't. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter in some other programs, but you can write it depending, however, the program, it's either 37i plus 16 or 16 plus 37i. However, your professor, teacher, program manager likes it. I minus 2i times 6i. I almost put here that I squared equals -1. So I remember, until you internalize it, which you probably never will, because who needs to do that? You can write this way. (30i minus 12i squared) and I squared is -1. So 30i plus 12, or 12 plus 30i. Minus 9 times -5, 45. I times minus 4i minus 4i squared. I times -5 minus 5i minus 9 times minus 4i, 36i. 45 minus 4, remember, I squared equals -1. So 45 times, this is times -1. Minus 5i plus 36i, which we can combine these two because they're both just i's. 31i -4 times -1 is a +4. So 45 plus 4, regular numbers, plus 31i, or, know how you guys need it, but 31i plus 49. I kind of like my I in the beginning first because I want to know he's there. I don't want to forget him when he start looking like a 1. Two plus 3i divided by 1 minus 2i. And you write it like a fraction. So when you divide by a negative, this is really a negative with a square root in the bottom, which we can't have. So we're going to rationalize it. We're going to multiply by the same terms on the bottom, but the opposite sign. So 1 and 2i, but a plus in between. And what that does is that gives the I like a get out of jail free card. Pops him out free into the open in the wild. So I have 2 plus 3i times 1 plus 2i. Okay. 1 minus 2i. 1 plus 2i. I'll do the top. 2 times 1. 3i times 2i, 6i squared. 3i times 1. And 2 times 2i, 4i. That's the top. The bottom, I have 1 times 1 minus 2i times 2i is minus 4i squared. Minus 2i times 1. 2i times 1. And now we can clean it up a little bit. Um, 3i plus 4i is 7i plus 6i squared. Instead of I squared, I'm going to write a -1 because that's what I is equal to. Plus 2. So on the top, I have 7i minus 6 plus 2, which is 7i. I can combine these two. They're just right numbers. Minus 4. How does that look? Looks all right. And on the bottom, I have 1 minus 4i squared, and in place of the I squared, I'm gonna put -1 because that's what it equals. And I write that. No, I squared equals -1. I write that all the time so you know. Minus 2i plus 2i cancel each other out, right? There, I just don't have any i's, which is what I wanted. I don't want to have negative and the square roots all on the bottom. So on the bottom, the denominator I have -4 times -1 plus 4. 1 plus 4, 5. And down to that. Or minus 4 plus 7i over 5. Another song. How do you want it? How do you need it? If I put that song in the video, hold on. I realize I can't have the I negative one on the bottom. I can put this minus on the whole thing. So minus to rationalize, I'm gonna multiply by the same terms on the bottom, but a different size. And up here. Minus 8i, right? So 16 plus I squared. Gotta write that I squared equals -1. So instead of I squared here, I'm just gonna put the -1 minus 8i, that's my top. In the bottom, I have 16 minus I squared, which is -1. Minus 4i and plus 4i cancel each other, which is what I want. I don't want to have a square root on the bottom, so I'm good. 16 minus 1 minus 8i. 16 plus 1 on the bottom. 60 minus 1 is 15 minus 8i for my numerator. And on the bottom, 17. So I can write either this or, depending on how your teacher wants it, however do you want it, however do you need it. And there you don't have any square roots on the bottom, and the others.